This is a stimulus update and daily news report. Got a few updates to share with you. Multiple states are giving out unexpected checks. I'll let you know which states, how much, and how to get these checks. Inflation is continuing to rise, and multiple food brands say that they're going to hike up their food prices as well. Ron Johnson, Republican senator, said he is against other people paying for other people's childcare. I'll let you know how that relates to the Build Back Better plan. I'll give you some other important updates as well. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. If you appreciate the fact-based, fast-paced updates, hit the like button down below. So U.S. Senator Ron Johnson defends saying taking care of children isn't society's responsibility. I want to get your opinion on this and what he says. Take a look at this video clip and we'll talk about it on the other end.
Republican Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin told a local news station he supports a reduction in unemployment benefits. And while he's explaining why he does not think the government should help families find childcare, he said this.
People decide to have families and become parents. That's something they need to consider when they make that choice. I've never really felt it was society's responsibility to take care of other people's children.
Now, Ron Johnson says all sorts of crazy stuff. We'll have more soon about his vaccine comments. But coming out against the children of other people, this is something he's rock solid on.
Parents are responsible for their children. Gaining greater control over families. I think it's pretty basic. I don't see anything controversial about that. We're $29 trillion in debt. I think the last thing we should be talking about is having government spend more money.
Not a mistake. An honest articulation of Ron Johnson's views. If you have a kid, it's your own fault. Just deal with it. And to every parent in Wisconsin, across lines of race and class, who is struggling with the difficulties of this pandemic, juggling everything, know that the message of your Republican Senator Ron Johnson, who is up for re-election in November, is you are on your own.
So what are your thoughts on what Ron Johnson says? Do you agree, disagree? Is it society's responsibility to take care of children through childcare and other child services? What are your thoughts on that? When it comes to children, so the child tax credit, not looking good. So a cruel joke. Families are missing the child tax credit. What future does it have? Parents said Congress pulled the rug out from under them just as they began to experience benefits of the expanded child tax credit. So yeah, a lot of families were used to the idea of child tax credit getting $300 or $250 per month per kid, and so that could be a lot, especially if you have a few kids, and so a lot of them are struggling. In terms of the child tax credit, where it's at, looks like it is not happening anytime soon. It doesn't look like it's in the Build Back Better. It doesn't look like there is a Build Back Better at the moment, and there's no standalone child tax credit. I came across this article. As Central Texas families continue struggling, a fourth stimulus check could be on the way. I don't know about that because I read this article and it's just talking about stimulus checks that may be coming, referring to this petition. So this article is just completely false. There's no fourth stimulus check on the way, but talking about the petition for the $2,000 per month to every American, currently at 3,027,000 signatures, and still not moving forward with a general fourth stimulus check. Democrats can barely get anything done with the Build Back Better or other stimulus provisions, let alone a stimulus check. And I don't think we have the right environment yet for a general fourth stimulus check. Although I think a lot of people need it, especially on fixed income. Low income people are struggling a lot and there should be more aid, but there's a lot of state and city stimulus checks going on. So for example, this is sort of stimulus related. So governors in these states want to give residents cash thanks to unexpected budget surpluses. So what it's saying here is because these states did so well with collecting tax money, now they're giving the money back to its citizens. So Wisconsin governor announced a plan on Thursday to disperse $150 to every resident of the state's unexpectedly high budget surplus. So basically, these states have too much money, kind of like with California with their second stimulus check. They have too much money and now they're giving the money back, which California might have a third stimulus check. We still don't know the details on that yet. And then in Minnesota, every taxpayer is going to get $350 for anybody earning $164,000 or less. And then frontline workers who remain on the job the past year are getting $1,500 checks. Then in Georgia, Brian Kemp wants to use the state's budget surplus to give $250 in tax refunds to single filers and $500 to joint filers. Then Kansas Governor Laura Kelly said last month that the state should send $250 back to all single filers who filed a tax return in 2021, with joint filers at $500. Then in Idaho, which has nearly $2 billion projected surplus, they're going to give $75 or a rebate of 12% of their 2020 state income tax bill. So that's a lot there. And then residents of Oregon, Indiana, and Colorado will get another piece of their state's budget surpluses due to laws mandating automatic refunds. So Oregonians will be the big winners, with an average taxpayer expected a refund of $850. Indiana residents about $170 back, and Coloradans about $69. So so people in those states, if you file a tax return, then that's how you get the money back. So up to $500, $850, that's a lot of money right there. And then it's just talking about California here, how there may be a third, I don't even know if it's a stimulus check at this point, it's just another tax rebate that could be happening. Sort of like with the first two Golden State stimulus checks, now there could be a third check that could be going to everybody. And that would probably be more broad, just because they have a surplus, they have too much money, they don't know what to do with it, so they're going to give it back to the residents. And yeah, that's pretty much all this article says. Now, in terms of inflation at its worst, some ticket prices are up as much as 100%. So going out, more expensive gas prices is a whopping 58% over the past year, and just to get to where you're going. And then it's talking about museums, theme parks, concerts, sporting events, and price of admission is rising nearly across the board in 2022, which is, they're saying, as much as 100%, so doubling in price. Going over a lot of different high-priced items here. You can see rising food prices are really high too. So groceries is in the green, and then blue is takeout. Prices have gone up a lot. So over the past year, over 6.5 and 6% for groceries and eating out. Take a look at this video clip right here, talking more about the rise in food prices and what to expect in the future.
Fast rising inflation and a new warning from one of the leading food companies saying prices are about to get even higher for some household staples. Our chief business correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis, joined us with more. Good morning, Rebecca.
Hey, Michael, good morning. And we've seen these prices climbing from the grocery store to the gas station to rents. And now there are signs that the cost of some of your favorite foods and household staples are heading even higher this spring. Kraft Heinz alerting customers it will raise prices in March on dozens of popular products, including certain packages of Velveeta cheese by 6.6%, hot dogs and cold cuts up 10%, Oscar Mayer turkey bacon up 30%, plus the maker of Maxwell House coffee indicating coffee prices could rise as much as 5%. Kraft Heinz, of course, is not alone. We've seen this across the food industry. Unprecedented ingredient, labor, and transportation shortages, coupled with surging demand, have been driving prices higher. The company says the price increases are not a sweeping action across all its products, and instead apply specifically to products experiencing the greatest cost pressures. And just yesterday, we heard this from the Fed. They signaled that they're on the verge of addressing this issue with soaring prices by hiking interest rates very soon. Michael?
So what are your thoughts on the rising food prices? Are you seeing it at your grocery store? Is this making you pick certain foods over others to try to save money? How are you dealing with all the rising prices in general? Let me know your thoughts on all that. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day. So I actually woke up Bella doing this video. You can see the bed right here. She was actually sleeping, but I really wanted to give this news to you in this video. We're actually staying at a family member's house, so Bella and I slept in the same bed together. Bella, you want to give the tip of the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. And what you should always do, you should always be together with someone. You should always have a friend beside you. You should always have someone right next to you because they might be lonely and you should always be with them. So that's all I wanted to say. So bye.
And that was just 2 minutes after waking up. Good job, Bella. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your support. As you can see, I'm in a different setting. I am visiting some family. Had a big pickleball tournament yesterday, and didn't get, I did doubles and then singles. So in the doubles, got crushed. We played at a higher level. We didn't get any medal at all, but in singles, I got the bronze medal for the 4.0 in singles. So it was a good time. It was very tiring. It was 7 hours straight of pickleball, which is crazy. Really sore right now, but still wanted to give you this video. And yeah, hopefully you had a great weekend. And if you want to check out my latest videos, my other channel, you could click up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.